evening, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla. My buddy Heather's next door. And today we get to have the wonderful Valerie B from Illumination Portal to talk through this Pisces full moon eclipse coming up. On what day? What day is it?
That's on Tuesday the 17th. And it's
my mother's birthday.
Really? 10:34 p.m. And then that's the eclipse, and a little bit later, I don't have the exact time, is the full moon because it's right around the same thing. But yeah, this is we're going into eclipse season for the fall, and we're going to have the fall equinox.
Favorite season.
Yeah, everybody loves fall, huh? It is beautiful.
Well, I'm an October baby, so I really like fall. Yeah. I was born a witch. My sister called me a witch the day I was born.
Really?
A week before Halloween, so it's always been my season.
Yeah, I have a Scorpio sun. I do know. I love it though. I used to be a total summer person, but probably the last 10 years, I've been a fall person. Yeah.
Isn't that funny how we change like that? Yeah. I just want to say hi to Bora Bora. Thank you, dear. And joyful journey. And I see Akila's here. Hey, everyone. And Heavenly Blessed Honey's here. Welcome, you guys. You know, of course, Valerie comes twice a month to our channel to bless us with her presence and her knowledge on everything astrological. And so tonight we're going to talk about the full moon in Pisces, which is also a lunar eclipse.
Partial lunar eclipse, yeah. What's that?
I just said hey to Amanda Carroll. She's happy to enter the sanctuary that is the Crone Zone. Oh, I love
that. Thank you.
Isn't that sweet?
That's sweet.
Thank you, Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda.
We love it here.
Yes, and you see all this lovey energy we got going on? That's what this Pisces eclipse is about. It's spirit love, though. Yay. It's that high spirit love.
I love
that. But that high spirit love is wanting to be with you, their love, like the love in us with, just covered in the love of spirit. Spirit really wants, this is because to me, all the planets, all this happens to spirit. It's a mystical, dreamy Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of talk about Neptune because that is also, in the way I read charts, Neptune is spirit to me, but it's spirit because it's Pisces and it's the allness of everything, right?
Right.
So spirit, this full moon eclipse is going to be conjunct Neptune that is in Pisces. So we got the moon at 25 and Neptune at 28, like right next to each other in Pisces. And now remember, Neptune's at the end of the zodiac. He's backed off 1 degree. So he's not totally the last degree of the zodiac, but he's the second to the
damn close.
So it's deep, right? It's a deep, that mystical, spirit part of us that is just beautiful to feel, to be in, right? And this is where we're to go in and we're to be aligning ourselves with our spirit team, with spirit in general. The whole thing is all about spirit, and it's about going in. It's about love and internally and externally, but you can't really give externally unless you give internally. So it's important to focus in on that. And this is more of the preparation, I would say, to this fall. When Pluto's now in Capricorn retrograde at 29 degrees, critical degree. And when he's in Aquarius, he's for the people. But when he goes back into Capricorn, it's those in power have more of that energy. And Pluto's very powerful. So,
but isn't that energy, if it goes back into Capricorn and it's all about the establishment, isn't it Pluto just dragging out more of their shit? Should it be exposed, or is it
Yeah.
actually helping them?
No, it's not helping them. It's going to expose. They've gotten
Okay.
away with a lot. And basically, they tested Pluto for 20 some years. And now time's up. So I don't know. None of us have seen this. None of us have been alive, and none of us will be after Pluto leaves Capricorn on, I think it's the 10th of October, for another 250 years. So this is why this is really, really important. What happened 250 years ago? Where
Right.
was it then? So that's important to know.
And where was Pluto 250 years ago?
Like French Revolution, all this kind of
Okay.
American Revolution, but there was the Enlightenment period. There's always good and bad, but to me,
I don't necessarily think revolution's bad.
I don't either. That's what I was just getting ready to
I
say.
think it'll be a different type of revolution this
Yes.
time. I don't think it will be physical murder and mayhem. I think it'll be more of Pluto's revealing and peace
Neptune's
and unity
destroying.
takes over.
And I think Neptune will destroy what is
Yes, I
real.
agree.
Yeah, because if you're not in your heart with Neptune, you're exposed right now. That
You're in
moon
trouble.
is sitting on that, and integrity and truth and being ethical and honest is really important, especially to spirit. Pluto too. Pluto is really deep on that, especially in Aquarius. But I don't know. I have my theories. In a way, it looks like he really helped the ruling class during the last 20 years, right? But I think it's just because they tested him so much, and that's going to come out, and we're all going to witness that. It's going to be a tough couple months.
To me, it's like, okay, I gave you your chance and you blew it, so now blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest. I'm all about sending love and being love, but I want to see the slaughter, and not violently. I just want to see
accountability.
I get this mental image of Pluto saying, "Okay, Neptune, you can have this one and this one and this one and this one."
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're working together. I mean, it's always like this is more than the full moon and Neptune and Pluto. Right? Everybody's involved. And remember,
is there a conjunction between Neptune and Pluto right now? Is that what it is?
No,
conjunction?
No.
Okay.
No, but they are a sextile. They're like just 60 degrees apart.
Okay.
But that's that's beneficial.
Yes.
So that's good. I'm saying this is good. This is good for love. This is good for humanity. This for humanity's growth. It's like something is coming, and we can see it the last couple of years. Something is coming in that is raising our frequency and helping us to become more heart-centered and soul-centered and loving and kind. And many people,
I'm starting to see it in people that I never saw any indication of. Not that they weren't good people, but I just never saw any of that spiritual. They never spoke about anything like that before. And I'm seeing that come out in people that I know. And I'm like, wow, holy guacamole, it really is happening.
This is critical time. We're ascending. We're closing down the age of Pisces, closing down a 26,000 year cycle, plus many more.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, so many more. And it's accountability time. But that accountability, as much as I wish it would show up real quick and be real definite, it's going to play out. It's got to play out energetically, through the frequency. Yeah. But as we all raise in frequency, so will those types of things. Well, what was the truth there? People will want the truth more than they want. I don't know. That's my vision. And maybe it's a little too much of a utopian view of things.
No, but that's where we're headed. No matter, they tell us to dream big, and what's a dream bigger than a utopian society?
Right.
Everybody's treated equal. Nobody's poor. Everybody has a place to live, food to eat. That has always been my dream, and I'm not stopping it because somebody says it's utopian. fuck off. It's my dream, and I'm dreaming outside the box.
It's my
So
dream
you go,
too.
girl.
I've been like that about that since I was born. I know
Me
it.
too.
I was
Me too.
always an underdog fighter.
Mhm.
And I could see it though, and you can too. You could see below the layers, right? All this Scorpio. She is a Scorpio. I have midheaven Scorpio, and that helps us. Oh my goodness! Hi, Tara.
Okay, I think that's a troll.
I think so too. I imagine it will be gone.
Okay, folks, who do we have out there? Let's
This
take
thing's
care of that.
dragging.
We have
Am I-
several.
Let me see if I am. I don't know. I think I am. I'm gonna go from my phone though.
I did it. I've taken care of it.
Okay,
Good.
cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so
That's
this is
weird
the
because you have to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes.
people. This is what, and this is the underbelly, right? This is the underbelly of Pluto in Capricorn coming up for all to see.
Wasn't that interesting right there? Boom.
That's an
There
example.
it was and taken care of. So Mary says, I also think us raising will be able to help those who are still stuck and be able to point them to change that we can all be a part of. Some are really going to need help. Oh, absolutely, Mary.
That's our job, guys. Yeah, that's our job. Help.
That is our job, and it's a serious job, you know, because a lot of people don't think like us, don't see that utopian for everybody, the utopia for everybody, you know, and that's spirit. Too many of us have that same vision, you know. How many
Remember how they used to laugh at people during those Miss America things? They'd ask them, what do you want most? And they'd say world peace.
World peace.
And everybody'd laugh, and I'd be like, but what's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I don't understand why that's bad.
But it got to be a running joke for some reason.
Yeah, it did. Thanks, Akila, for trying. You just you just click on those 3 little dots and it says delete comment, put user in timeout, or ban user and delete their comments. So needless to say, I hit ban.
Yeah. People are just so bizarre. So this is like
she's back.
Yeah, I'll do it from mine. Let's see.
Wow.
Well, I'm not getting that. How come I'm not getting it? Oh, here it is. Well, geez, somebody's I'm not a
hold on, I'm gonna go do something real quick.
Yeah, I don't have a wrench.
You don't? Just a minute and I'll give you one. Hang on.
Probably Akila.
Wait a minute. Let's see. I need to go to.
Yeah, because she's still there.
Hang on a minute.
I don't know what we call this. Here we go. Okay.
Wow. I had, for some reason, you guys, I didn't hit the, it had to be a subscriber. So I've just done it. So hopefully that will help. I usually do that when I set it up. And apparently I missed it this time. So I need to go check the ones I've done. Let's see. Are they gone?
I'm not seeing them.
Yeah, it says they were banned and gone.
Okay, good.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. We'll just keep banning. But now it's you have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes, and they don't do that.
Okay. Amanda Carroll said she wants Utopia too. Heck yeah, Utopia. Amanda Carroll. That's cute.
Diamond, I'm jumping between chats. I don't see them on either chat's fantastic. Thank you, Laurie.
Thank you. Lori, thank you. People, I swear. You know, and this is this is that underbelly, and this is what we're going to see. You see what they're doing in certain cities in America. I don't even want to say all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's ridiculous, right? But we got to watch it play out like that. Watch it I mean, it's so sickening to watch anymore. I can't even listen to it.
I don't watch the news or anything. I just want to say to Laurie Hunsaker, hi, and thank you very much. And I saw that Diane G's here and Linda Day Gonzalez. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Great to see you.
And I love everybody, everybody's energy. We're going to have fun despite anyone else. Okay. So this is that like deep stuff we're removing, and we have to be able to deal with it, right? Pain and fear and all that, and all the dark nights of the soul.
Yep.
So just, that underlying stuff though can pop up where it needs another layer cleared. You know how that stuff goes, right? So just
like don't
and don't feel like it's your fault. Like I get hit in the face every other day, with ascension stuff. It's just no joke. But there is something to be said about looking at how you would prefer things to be than how they seemingly are, and people want them to be worse. So
it's like I don't choose that anymore. I choose this. Right. Yeah. And make that in your intention when you see things you don't like in the news. Even no, that's not my reality. That's not my reality. That's not my news. I want this over here. It's how we do it, right? That's how we.
It's a really deep moon. It's a Pisces. It's a Pisces water sign. It's deep, right next to the moon, at 28 degrees and 25 degrees. So it's about being deep and being real with yourself and others too. It's not out of meanness, but where's your boundaries? This is all about us honoring our sovereignty, right?
Right.
So it's not easy a lot of the times because you do have to put boundaries up and say certain things, and but
okay, you're talking about, it seems like all these planets are in the late 20s of the
no, I haven't got off of Pluto and Neptune in the moon yet.
And they're all
that's your foundation though, right there. That's the foundation. So that's why I'm talking about what I'm talking about now. Now everything else that moves fast is different. Saturn's actually opposing. He's next to the moon.
Right.
But he's opposing the sun, so it kind of gives us that you won't there's breaks. You won't just ram through, you know what I mean? Like Saturn will keep checking us on what's appropriate, what's not. But there is a square to Jupiter. Okay, they're both square in Jupiter. But again, that's a good thing because Jupiter will enhance. Okay, think of all that love and all that peace and harmony and utopia. It's going to enhance all that, right? And anything that's not that will be blocked from our view. See, that's how you got to think of a square, okay?
Right.
But this is a really magical moon. And we got this 2-week period because after the moon, then we go to the equinox a week later. And
wow,
that's powerful. I mean, if you're going to do some inner work or some spell work or some, intention work, this is the 2 weeks to put it in there. Really good. You could do cinnamon every day. You could light candles. There's so many ways to go about it, so support yourself through this because then we got Mars in Cancer. Mars is going to be in Cancer for a while. And then he's going to go into Leo. Then he's going to go retrograde and he's going to come back into Cancer. And that's he's in Cancer now. It won't go back to Leo the second time until June of next year. So Mars is going to be in Cancer from September to June 2025. That's a long time for it to be in a sign. Now it goes into Leo retrograde, but it's I don't know why it's a long time to me. Every time I talk about it, it's amazing. Yes, 9-4. Let's see. Comes back on May 2nd. It comes out of where it left off at Leo to before it's retrograde the first time.
Right.
So think of that. Mars, the planet of action, with Cancer, a water sign, another water sign, who is nurturing and loving and only wants safety and security. So there's where Mars is, he's where all his energy is going to go into. How can we make this work on that level? Because Cancer
cool.
sign. Yeah. Like if it would have been Capricorn or Aries, nothing against those signs, but predominantly they're pretty straightforward and let's get the job done, right? But
right.
With Cancer, it's going to be totally different. Like Cancer wants to mother everybody. They can't help that, so Mars is going to kind of show that feminine side. And that's a long time to go into Cancer here. So I really think that's what put the water out on the real intense stuff, because until January, when we have a lot of signs changing, a lot of things happening, we got from now until then, and pretty much we all know that there's going to be a delay after the election, even though it's there's no merit to it, they're still going to do it, and push it. But that Mars is going to really, huh?
They're going to still act like swamp trash.
Yeah, but see, Mars and Cancer is going to be like trying to pull everybody together and make resolutions.
That's good.
Like,
That's good.
It's going to try, right? That's all we can do is try. So that's really, to me, that's a good thing. And then we have, that Mars and Cancer is really good. Then we have South Node, right? Oh, I forgot to say the main part of everything, the Neptune and the Moon on the full moon, on the eclipse, is conjunct the North Node. So this is the way forward. We're going spirit. The way forward is unconditional love and truth. So on the other side of that, the South Node is where Black Moon Lilith is. So consider her your fears, right? The things that really, that you may not even be consciously aware of those fears, but those are going to kind of be brought up too. But that's a good spot to release. So if you're doing any spell work, any release work, any, burning the papers and saging, release it out of that South Node in Libra, because it's going to help balance whatever that is for you, and hopefully this is what we're doing with the world. And then Venus is just a little bit ahead of them in Libra, in her favorite sign. Right, so this is her favorite sign, and she's at 23 degrees. So she's thinking, how can I make all of this work? Because this is all about her heart. It's what she loves and values, and how can I make that work? So, and she's out ahead. You got to think of it like there's a certain hierarchy going on, right, with the planets. It's pretty cool though. So she's ahead, and then she's going to go into Scorpio real soon. And she's going to get real serious about boundaries, Venus. Let's see. Energetic health and self-love. Okay, so really that was like a big thing when I was writing stuff. Take care of your energy. Like really put the work in to soothe. Our nervous systems are shot. And they just keep coming for them. And if you meditate every day and you got a hold of that, that's good. But if you don't, really.
And most of us don't every day.
Right.
And it kind of sounds like you really need to surf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Surf, I agree. Surf this energy. Don't let it get you down.
Don't go up and down with them. Just
surf the top. Yeah, I'm getting that too, because we're getting hit with so much stuff. We were actually talking about that on Jean's show yesterday. We're all getting hit with so much energy, light, and information right now. Self-love is super important. This is all about us. I mean, it's all about the collective, but it's also all about each of us individually. And those ascension symptoms can be a bitch. And we all are affected. So take care of yourself.
And a lot of times they need to happen so you can level up. That's the messed up part, right?
They want you to do the shadow work. That shadow work is part of the self-love. It's not all just salt baths and candles and all of that. You need to do the shadow work, because that is the biggest act of self-love that you can do, is taking care of those issues that you've been carrying around for 30, 40, 50 years. Don't let that inner child know you love her.
And when you do that work, you've done it, and that particular part of the work is done. Even if there's more stuff that comes up, you're not going to have to repeat what you've already addressed.
Yeah. Right. It's always another level, and you always get a different perspective, right? You get a different understanding, and you're like, oh, I didn't see that before,
True.
But, this is big, because eclipses, it's also eclipse reveals the truth. It'll show you what is not working. And here we go back to the South Node, and Black Moon Lilith. You want to eclipse, you want to release, let go of whatever it is, and send it out that South Node, because that's going to bring in that balance and equilibrium, for you to stabilize it. And this, this stuff is not easy, just like you said. It's just not. But it's kind of, think of it like a graduation, because we've come to a certain understanding, right? A level of, I'm not saying better than anything like that, but you come to a certain point where you can look at something that used to devastate you and just be like, yeah, I see you, I love you, thanks, and just move on, so that's hard to do.
And we're each one leveling up at our own speed.
Yeah.
I love it when I can go through a situation like that and look at it from a higher perspective and go, shit, I learned a lesson, because this isn't bothering me like it always did before. Wow. And even if it's something little, at least it's a step forward, and you need to acknowledge those little ones as much as the big ones.
Yeah. And when you let those things go, you are more able to serve.
Sorry, I got a fly in here.
You're right. It's so crazy. Yeah, it's like, but then, so we got the opposite of Neptune, though, right? Because there's a lot of spirit there. So I don't really see the opposite of Neptune, but it is out here. There's a lot of ridiculous, delusional stuff going on, and the insanity part of Pisces,
I'm sorry, but somebody's eating your cats and dogs. Delusion. Oh my God. Yeah,
it's bad. It's bad, right? And this is, but okay, but there we are, 29-degree Neptune. This is showing you anything in that Pisces degree. Okay, this is a possible outcome. But, and then let's see what else we got. And Uranus is sextile in the full moon. Geez, these, and it's a North Node eclipse, full moon, and that is destiny. Wow. You're heading to a very potent space,
so we're heading towards our destiny because of this eclipse.
Absolutely. You got to understand the moons like this, and let's just go back to 2020. One works off the other, works off the other, works off the other, and the energy keeps going around, doing the layers of the onion, right? And then you get to, oh my goodness, I just brain farted. Squirrel, what was I just saying? Oh my God, I looked at. See,
I was laughing at Amanda Carroll where she said, always love the surfing analogy.
It's like, how long, how much longer? Yeah, do we have to hear this stuff?
I know,
and
right?
It's like the courage to be that, though, right? The courage to be, you know what? Yeah, that's what I believe. So what? I will surf it. So what's the destiny? What have you been working on for at least the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years? Because that's where you want to go. Think about it. Or where you wish you were, What's that vision that use your imagination and bring that vision in. It's powerful. I mean, this is going on
now. We're all manifesting a better universe.
Right.
destiny for each of us and the collective. That's what we've all been doing the last 5 years.
Yeah. And it's just, you know, I mean, I think it's a really cool level up point, you know, and I'm going into the middle of October after we get out of eclipse season. There's just going to be so much that has been uncovered, you know, and all of these things are working at one time, all these different levels and aspects of everybody's life out of humanity. So it's pretty cool to watch it all play out. But again, it's one moon builds on the next moon, builds on the next, build. That's what I was talking about. And all those planets talk. And it's been 4 or 5 years. And here we are, we're getting closer. And the closer we get to the age of Aquarius, which technically I'm saying that's when Pluto is in Aquarius fully. So that would be November.
Why would you think that's when why does that impact?
Everybody else has gone through their Aquarius, and because of the fact that it's 250 years since he's been there, there's huge, massive changes. The longer it takes them to go, and we're very blessed. The last 100, 200 years, 250 years, no one has experienced this.
Right.
This time, Pluto with Aquarius, you know, so. Or Pluto with Capricorn, even, you know, it's just, it changes big time in 250 years, you know. And who knows?
Yeah.
It can change a lot in a year. So thinking 250, that's
this is big, and they just keep building on each other and building on each other, and it's just leading us. It's leading us to our destiny, but we all know that that's just not an easy, you know, easy peasy done road. You know, it doesn't work like that. And I'm going out a few years at least, so it's, you know, but this is what we've all been doing, so we're used to it, and we enjoy that leveling up on that level, right?
True.
So, I don't know. It's pretty cool, but it's getting intense. And this time period, because let's say in about a month, a lot's going to come. I just heard come undone. I wasn't going to say that, but that's what it just heard it real loud. So there's that.
Makes sense, though.
So, but that'll be the starting to cool down part. Now it's really not really. We got about 2 months to go, and they're doing the external world that wants us to be stressed out and in fears, doing everything they can to keep us that way. And it's really hard to focus, keep focusing inward, keep focusing on what it is you love and value. It's really takes a lot of dedication and focus to do that, to stay busy and doing what you love. It's pretty cool. I'll be honest with you, I'm looking forward to January, February.
I'm really looking forward to January, February, April, even. Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Then we have we have the equinox coming up on the 22nd, same day. Sun goes into Libra. Just powerful until next month, middle of next month. That's going to occur. And Pisces and Virgo. Okay, so this is a Pisces, the first Pisces eclipse. I'm hearing feedback or something. And the first Pisces eclipse in the Pisces Virgo axis of eclipses, that'll go to 2027. And they're all about service to others. Cool. And being, you know, being purification, self-illumination. That's what I have written down there. So it's the start of another phase. And then think this, we're closing down a phase, an eclipse 19-year phase. And I don't know all the details to be exact and to want to repeat it, but it's how this eclipse cycles run. And we're at the end of one of those right now. This just shows me that all these endings in other areas are, you know, part of what's pushing us forward. And it might not be comfortable, and, you know, and it probably won't, be honest with everybody. But it's it's worth it. It's worth going through that, you know, because we all know.
Well, I get the feeling that, you know, if it's rough for us, think about those who haven't even started the ascension process with all the solar flares and all the activity from the planets through astrology. They've got to be going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, and when we did, I mean, the solar flares, we didn't even talk about that. It's been crazy.
Oh my God.
I've been tracking it all day. Well, I track it every day, but it is. And the last time we were in solar maximum is when I got affected by the solar flares. And that's how I understood that they did what they did to people. You know, they really do clean the toxins and density out.
Is that what it is?
You feel like you're being put through, you know, a grinder.
So lots of water, lots of fluid.
Yeah.
Definitely get it out of our systems.
Exactly.
But look, you know, that's every time we remove those layers of density, we get lighter, right? We're more spirit, we're more higher consciousness. It's just really, I mean, it's fascinating, but it is not an easy time to be here. And if you do feel like you're too tired to do something, don't push yourself.
Don't do it.
Yeah. In fact, you shouldn't.
Self-care.
You know, self-care right now.
Boundaries. Sorry, I don't feel well. Can't make it tonight.
That's right. It is deep, deep, deep energy. And these are like karmic bond energies. Now, I don't know if I believe that's going on anymore, but this is how we used to get them, you know. It's deep. And you mess around with the wrong people or the wrong things, you know.
Yeah.
But this is a big, huge ending. It's huge, and it's our new way forward.
Yeah.
Just keep your eye on the vision, you know. And what else we got?
Lots of very tired people. Water, good food, and a few treats along the way. I like your thinking, Amanda Carroll.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's been a lot of angry people lately and tempers flaring.
Mm-hmm. I stay home.
A. Gonzalez says, I could sleep 24/7, very tired all the time.
Yeah. Knocks you out. It does. It takes all your energy. But it gives you that, it puts you up in that dreamy, imaginative place, right? And you're just like, fine, I can hang out here forever. That's what I do. Anyway, it's probably not a good idea, but it comes and goes. And with these deep flares, it'll just, you know, makes you can't move. You can't do nothing. You have to sit there with your.
You guys go watch his videos. He put another one out today about how we're getting slammed.
We are getting slammed. And you know, it is. I don't know. I say this a lot too. This is epic. We're living through epic history. And, you know, it's not easy to maneuver through this. This is like minefield, really, you know. But looking at what your goal is, your focus is, just keep your eyes there, you know, and on your inside. Loving yourself, loving and accepting ourselves is so important.
And spend as much time as you can out in nature. It's really been amazing to me, the time that I've been spending up in the foothills here and the beauty of these mountains. And they just transform me. I spent so much time this last week in Denver that I haven't had my nightly trip up to the reservoir up in the foothills. I told Olivia today, we've got to go up to the hills. I need a hill break. I need a mountain break. You know, the beautiful streams and just breathtaking.
I mean, I bet it is.
So I know that, you know, being out in nature is just amazing. We drive up there with the windows down so we can get all the smells
and since I'm in the middle of the city, my goal actually ends up being having conversations with other people. Just
it's nice.
And I know a lot of people around the block, and there are several that actually come up from another block, and they rest on my dog walk, and we stop and we talk, and the dog has fun with them.
I love that.
But, you know, just a friendly, congenial atmosphere is all you can do to get rest.
That's true. That's true.
That's neat, though.
Yeah, I only like that's all I want to do when I encounter anybody is have those type of encounters. It's so nice. There's really no reason why we shouldn't, right? But we are in a end of an age.
We definitely are at the end of the
and,
end of an age.
and the dark is not happy.
Bye misogyny.
Yeah, or the patriarchy is not happy. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Bye patriarchy.
Yeah, and all that stuff. So that's what's going, you know. And I don't know. It's everything's. It's tense, right? It's tense like this. But
it's okay.
It's okay. January is okay.
I feel great most of the time. I'm really happy.
I do too.
Feel positive about the future, and all the shit that's going on right now is just. It's just like a video. You know what I mean?
It's there.
It's just there, but it's nothing to me. I just feel the joy of the last couple of months, and I don't think that's going to change. And I really feel positive about the future.
I do too. I don't. I refuse to give my energy to that other stuff. Do I check it every once in a while? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. You have to reality, but
then you got to process it, and that's all that is, right? You constantly have to process anytime anything like that comes in you, you know, or near you.
There's so much we're processing from the universe right now, from all the different planets, from the sun, from the central sun.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the central sun. Jeez, it's crazy. It really is. When you see it, it's all connected and it's all in play. And you know where it's based on what your biggest wish and desire is. I mean, it's really epic. Make it happen.
And I was going to say, part of what's epic is that in the years prior to this, we didn't see as everything being connected, but we do now. The central sun, the solar flares, the astrology, all the planets. We never saw how it all connected before. We just were unable to see it. And now we can.
Yeah.
So cool. So much. It's all interconnected. It's just so cool. And each of these, you know, these planets and these asteroids and things, they all have history. And most of them, when they were discovered, or if they know when they were discovered, or just it's something uniquely happened on that day when that planet or asteroid body was discovered. It's just uncanny, you know. So you take that, but you feel into each personality too. What does Pisces and Neptune feel like? It's really cool. And yeah. And this is hard for addictions. Like this is excellent. I forgot. I keep wanting to bring this up. I'm doing another detox for like 7 to 9 days. I don't know why I keep hearing it like that, but this is a good time because it's Pisces. Because you want to get clean out your system, right? It's all the gases and everything. Pisces is everything, you know. So any of that can be readjusted right now. So cool. Let's see what else. I don't know. It's just all about, I have love written down everywhere. I'm sorry, we do have Mercury in Virgo who just started going direct last week. And that's helpful to make solid choices, you know, down to earth stuff, you know, taking care of business. But and again, Neptune and Pisces rule intuition and all your psychic abilities and things like that. You know, those are being turned on. Healing abilities are being turned up. Because we're all healers and we're all on this path where you all just said so many people will need healed because they're not awake yet, right?
Right.
It's just
Absolutely.
more and more people, but we're going to actually treat them the right way instead of the harmful ways, I would think.
Right.
You know, most people are going that route. And just all of these things are changed, and these are big, huge societal changes too. But again, like, it plays over the next couple of years. But we're going to see a difference this January, 2026, 2027.
And why is that? What's happening in January that we're all going
This
to?
year, because we have a lot of planets, everybody's changing. And nodes are changing, planets are changing, or coming out of retrograde fully or something.
Okay.
It's very powerful month, and then it just keeps it. So your year starts out like that, right? So it just stays really powerful going into February. I really haven't looked much past there.
Right.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
yeah, it's.
Well, we have slides. Do you want to start with any of the slides?
Oh my goodness! I'm over here talking and talking. I forgot about the slides.
No, you've got some great slides that you sent.
Oh my God! No, I forgot I sent them.
That's funny. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Heather, you want to start with reading? We'll go to this one.
Okay, eclipse sun overview. So when we're at the eclipse season, eclipses take the energy of the new and full moon and intensify it.
Oh, that's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And eclipses are powerful portals for change and transformation. And they occur due to variations in the orbital inclinations of the moon. And lunar eclipses is a time for letting go. Solar eclipses is a time for welcoming in.
I didn't realize that about a solar
eclipse. And solar eclipses occur on new moons. And a lunar eclipse occurs when the moon moves into Earth's shadow, blocking the sunlight falling on the moon. So the Earth gets in the way. And a solar eclipse occurs when the moon is covering the sun. The lunar eclipse occurs on full moons. So you've got the solar eclipse on new moons and lunar at full moon. And often they occur twice a year, 6 months apart. Lunar eclipse makes the moon appear red. And each season lasts about 35 days. And the time between the eclipses is very powerful. So if you're looking at that and think if this is eclipse season, you've got a lot of energy going on.
Sure sounds like it.
Yeah.
Okay, eclipse gateway, solar lunar gateway, lunar solar gateway. A solar lunar gateway is action, attracting, manifesting, welcoming in, aligning, energetic, motivated, and intention setting. Whereas a lunar solar gateway, purging, releasing, shedding, letting go, reflection, lethargic, emotional, and patience.
It tells you what you need to do.
Yeah.
The lunar eclipse. Notice and release what is no longer serving you. Surrender and cut the cords. It's a strong energy, 10 times stronger than the normal full moon. There are portals for change. It highlights information and truths that we were not aware about. And they can feel intense, and they're powerful and transformative. It's a time of new perspectives and dramatic revelations. And you want to stay open and flexible to changes that occur. And forces change into our lives that is needed. Whether we like it or not, it's coming. Occurs on a full moon. Rest, reflect, and retreat inwards. Practice self-care. It's a time for letting go and tying up loose ends. And you can expect epiphanies, abrupt changes, and endings.
Wow. And then, whoops.
Geez, I didn't know I had all these detailed ones. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's kind of good.
Yeah.
So eclipse facts rituals. Eclipses take the energy of new and full moon and intensify, supercharge their energy. They are wonderful to work with. A solar eclipse is a potent time for manifesting and planting the seeds for what we want. Dream big, outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
A lunar eclipse is a potent time for surrendering, releasing, and then welcoming feelings of gratitude and healing. I like the way they added the welcoming the feelings of gratitude and healing. A lot of
Absolutely.
time we release and then we forget to say
Gratitude.
anything about the gratitude or have the gratitude.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's smart. Be mindful or not allowing panic and fear to run the show during this time. Yes, you can manifest. Do the rituals, make moon water, and charge your crystals. You do not need to be scared or worried to do your practices. Well, that's interesting. I've always heard you shouldn't do those during an eclipse.
Mm.
They give us an extra boost of transformation. One door closes, another opens. The fear around eclipses are related to old beliefs that eclipses are negative. They are not. They're just very powerful. You do not need to subscribe to any fear-based ideas. There are no negative, bad, or scary transit in astrology. Practicing your rituals at this time supercharges them. You're always manifesting. It is not just a ritual you perform. It is not a tap we turn on and off. Use eclipses to let go of what is not working for you and then get clear on what you do want. I like this. These are great. Not force or push against changes happening at this time. Be still, release, then get clear. Eclipse energy is powerful and intense. If you don't wish to do rituals, etc., you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
You do
And
whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. And there are self-care things that you can do. You can cleanse your space whatever way you want to. Now they're showing sage, but you can use singing bowls and you can use crystals or whatever it is the way that
Bells, anything.
Mhm.
and journal away challenging thoughts or emotions. Rest and relax. Meditate. Practice gratitude. Ground yourself with nature, in nature. If you can get to it, do it. And stay hydrated and eat healthily.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
All right. I love this one. I actually put this one up on my community page. Even though the eclipse is 9 days away, the eclipse portal is already open. Not only is this the second biggest super full moon of 2024, but this is the last partial lunar eclipse of an 18-year Saros cycle. What is Saros?
That's an eclipse cycle. That was the one I was trying to say earlier.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't be surprised if your fears or karmic patterns arise because this is a purging period, both individually and collectively. You will also experience physical purging, so it's crucial to focus on your internal world. Eclipses are periods of fast evolution, and our souls are on an accelerated timeline as the new earth is being birthed right now. This is a big closure point for karma, but also a springboard for quantum shifts. Learn how to transform your blocks with alchemy so that you can align with your highest timeline.
Mhm.
Join the alchemy workshop, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm not reading that. Comment, I am clearing all distortions across my lifetimes to affirm. That's a nice one. I am
That is
clearing
nice.
distortions across all timelines. I like that.
I like it too. And putting your hand on your heart immediately calms down. It feels so good.
Yes, it really does. And taking 3 deep breaths always works for me.
Right. So eclipse season is here. Get ready for the cosmic shift as the first eclipse hits on September 17th, followed by another one on October 2nd. Eclipses are known to trigger fated events, and this time of year brings powerful changes. Things like proposals, weddings, divorces, pregnancies, job changes, new diets, deaths, graduations, major moves. You want to be prepared for the unexpected Embrace the transformation and trust the universe timing, and so much more.
Yeah. Old memories are surfacing. Hidden emotions are rising. This is your time to face it all head on. You've got to go through it to grow through it. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Go through it to grow through it.
Exactly. Time shifts. Be mindful of how you are responding to situations in these next 3 weeks. We're entering the peak of the eclipse and equinox gateways. While we always have the ability to quantum jump, these gateways are catalysts for quantum shifts. That's because energy highways are created with the sun, moon, and Earth's electromagnetic fields. This allows energy to travel between the different dimensions faster and more easily. Flow with the present moment to attune to how to align with your highest timeline. They have an alchemy workshop. And the comment is, it's the same thing. I'm aligning with my highest timeline.
Valerie, if you'll make a comment in the comment thing, I can make you
Sure.
a moderator.
Sure.
Because I've got it up on my phone. So the next is eclipse season, September 12th through October 15th, a 34-day period that holds a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. Get ready to say goodbye to deep-rooted patterns and say hello to new ones. Oh, yes, please. Be open to rapid change and invite new knowledge into your life. Journal prompt for each morning. How am I welcoming change today? Ooh, that's a good one. Learn about and work with your personal lunar nodes and karmic path. Lovely.
And then you have the lunar eclipse in Pisces 17th. Still, it's a time to start clearing out what no longer serves you. If you haven't used it in the last 6 months, throw it out. The more space you create, the more room you make for your dream life to manifest. And let it grow.
Let it grow. I like that. Okay, the next one is, as you stand on the edge of your rebirth, the flux of energies will give you the power to jump. Mother Earth is here to catch you. There's nothing to fear. You're being asked to release the emotions that have been blocking this new beginning. Whatever has been stuck deep within you is being broken wide open so you can get to the bottom of the pain that needs to go. This is a season of great change, resulting in being lighthearted, carefree, and happy. Guardians are with you, helping you to let go of the past memories, protect you from the pain, end those patterns, and receive the new. You're crossing the threshold into this new reality, this eclipse season. And so it is. Like that.
Full harvest supermoon lunar eclipse, burning away blockages around true love and achieving dreams, unlashing your power to succeed. I think it must be unleashing.
Yeah.
This full harvest supermoon lunar eclipse is here in 3 days and 7 hours. Whenever this was written. It will be a full moon in mystical Pisces, bringing deep emotional release and transformation, breaking unhealthy soul ties, healing emotional wounds. Say goodbye to excess, old chapters, limiting beliefs, doubt, negative thoughts, and burn away blockages around the true love and active achieving dreams.
Beautiful. I like this. This is a tarot spread, you guys.
Yeah, I like that.
Although I don't think you need to necessarily use a tarot deck. You could use a oracle deck too. I think that I want to take a screenshot and try it out. I'm going to do it.
So much.
I want to do it just for the heck of it. So it's 5 cards, and what cycle is ending in my life? What's holding me back? What should I release to heal and transform? What direction am I being pulled toward? What peek into 2025, 2026 is this lunation showing me? Ooh, fun.
Yeah. And how to watch the harvest supermoon. On September 17th, this harvest supermoon will experience a partial eclipse visible across North America, South America, Europe, and Africa. It starts at 8:41 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and the eclipse will peak at 10:44 p.m. when 8.4% of the moon enters Earth's shadow, ending at 12:47 a.m. And this is the second of 4 2024 supermoons, appearing larger and brighter.
Cool.
Powerful. Very, very powerful. Everything working together.
Okay. Eclipse calls. Lunar eclipse, full moon in Pisces. Delving deep into our subconscious, embrace spiritual insight, and navigate emotional transformation. And then again, solar eclipse, new moon in Libra in October, closing a cycle from October 2023 with a focus on relationships with others, ourselves, and finding balance between the two. That's kind of interesting.
And then you have a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces for this year. The upcoming full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces 2024 brings a conjunction with Neptune, which will help you grow spiritually and add more to your creative flair. Saturn in Pisces will bring some seriousness to your goals so you can choose and fulfill them. However, with Saturn opposing Mercury, you might not be so loud about it yet. Make sure you give yourself the credit that you deserve. The moon in Pisces helps you think big and aid the collective, while Virgo brings in the details you need to succeed. Bring these energies together, and you have the key to your highest potential. Venus is in a trine with Jupiter, which can shower you with gifts. Get ready to receive and be open to change.
Be open to change. Okay. Upcoming full moon lunar eclipse. The upcoming full moon lunar eclipse brings intense transformative energy, often acting as a catalyst for change. It can realign us with our true path, triggering sudden shifts, endings, or new beginnings. Eclipses reveal hidden truths, urging us to let go of what no longer serves us so we can make lasting changes. Though this time can be emotionally overwhelming, it's important to trust that you are where you need to be and practice self-care. The September 2024 lunar eclipse in Pisces encourage releasing emotional baggage and embracing spiritual healing, offering a powerful opportunity for transformation. Sweet.
And then those two eclipses, the last eclipse season of 2024, expect to feel uncomfortable. We're getting used to that, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we are.
These changes are here to bring you closer to the truth.
Right. Come on, next. Okay, Valerie, what's this about?
Well, that's the Sun and Neptune. That's what this is all about.
Okay.
And then think the North Node is right near it. So, and then Saturn is right over the other side of Neptune. So, powerful point. It's a big point. We're going through. That's today.
Okay. This is today's X flare. X 4.5.
Saturday 14th, right?
That's crazy.
I mean, it's just.
And God knows since this has happened, what else has been going on.
Right. I was just going to look real quick.
Yeah, because it wouldn't surprise me if it had changed.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I have a question, guys. I can't see Valerie's message in comments, and when I look at my phone, it says top messages. How come it doesn't say all messages? And how do I do that? How do I make it say all messages?
Should be the 3 dots. I'm hearing feedback. When you,
I don't have any 3 dots here on the phone. That's the odd part. So I think I'm missing everybody on your channel. It's Heavenly Blessed Honey. Yeah, I'm not getting it on here on my phone.
Yeah, I don't even know. How do we do that?
Anybody that's put anything on your channel.
Yeah, I've Heavenly Blessed Honey, Bora Bora, Randy.
Yep, they're not on my phone, and I don't understand.
Hi, everybody.
That's irritating. Anyway, let's read deaths. I'm sorry. Let me go over
Carolina. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Everybody's so sweet. Well, yeah, they're right there on the chat. You can't see. Oh,
I
I'm
can
seeing
see it on the chat in StreamYard, but on my phone and on YouTube, I'm not getting any of your stream at all. It's only my stream that's coming on.
Yeah, there's not much going on.
No, but I don't have yours message, so I can't make you a mod. And that's weird.
Oh.
That's what I was looking to do.
Oh, hold on.
That explains a lot. I couldn't figure out why you were talking about that. Okay.
Me neither. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is me, Heather. It's okay. I was just sidetracking because see, I see. Oh, yeah, I've got it. I got it this time. Okay. I wonder why the other one didn't.
Okay, well, what you're doing, these are the things that are happening for the World Autumn Festivals. You have the Autumn Equinox, which is the 22nd of September, and it celebrates the start of autumn. And then you have the Harvest Festival, and that's the closest Sunday to the full moon, September full moon. And again, it celebrates harvest. We start autumn, then we celebrate the harvest. And we have the Moon Festival, 17th September. It celebrates the moon and harvest.
Shine on harvest moon up in the sky.
And then, of course, the fourth one is October 31st with Halloween.
Yay.
And it celebrates the festival of Samhain. And then you have the Day of the Dead, which is the 2nd of November, celebrating life and death. And Diwali. That's the 1st of November, and it celebrates the lights and new starts.
See, the fall has such great festivals.
Exactly.
There's so much to do and to look forward to it. I love it. Hi, Gypsy JJ. How are you? That's funny. I think this is the last one, you guys.
I think it is.
It is the last one. Oh, my God. We've even gone over. Whoa.
Surprise, surprise.
Let's see if I can get you back. I guess we don't need that, do we? We need this.
Yeah.
Okay. Any closing remarks, Miss Valerie?
Ooh, no.
What are you going to do next?
Well, I know you're going to be on what, Tuesday with Diana? Tuesday night?
with Diana.
And so we'll know even more Tuesday night, because once those two get together, the information starts a-flying.
Is that Tuesday?
Yeah.
Or is it Saturday?
Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday's for you.
Yeah, on her. And then on Tuesday for us at 8. What time is your show?
On Tuesday, 7.
Okay. And then we're on at 8. And Heather's remote viewing Machu Picchu.
Oh, cool.
I think it's going to be fascinating.
That sounds cool.
The more questions, the better.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
It's so cool.
those of you in the chat, please come on Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern for Heather's remote view, and come with questions, because she can remote view right then and there. You ask her a question, she dives in and can give you the answer. It's so bloody cool. I just love watching her do it. And Leah says, I'm going to be there. Yeah, for sure. And then next Saturday we have Terry Suzuki with Terry's Tales, and those are always amazing.
Yeah, she's cool.
She'll be here next Saturday. And I think that pretty much says what we're up to. If you didn't get a chance to see Heather and I on Jean's show yesterday, pop over there and have a look. It was amazing.
And we had a great time.
Jean, and we got to talk about a bunch of different things. It was a lot of fun. So if you get a chance, have a look at that. And thank you so much for being here and being participatory. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
We love that. And being here. As always, we appreciate all the information you bring to enlighten us. And it really helps to know that these symptoms that we're all having, we may think we're alone, and we're not. We're each going through the same. We're having that onion peeled back to the deepest of the layers to get rid of the shit we no longer need.
And we're not just getting old.
We're not.
No, this is a whole different level, isn't it? It's like, ooh, the energetic. Really, I feel like I'm plugged into electricity a lot.
Some days. And then other days, I'm just dead to the world. It's like, don't even try to have a sentence, a complete sentence.
These days, I'm happy that I can even get, if I do, 5 hours sleep.
Yeah.
The day is just, somebody else was mentioning about how they're just kind of go through the day. Me too.
Yeah, it runs the gamut of all the above, I do believe.
Yeah.
Valerie, thank you again, my love, for being here. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. And please join if you want a reading. Valerie does beautiful astrology chart readings, of course, with all her other talents combined for your chart. And her information is in the description box. And you can go to her YouTube page at Illumination Portal to get more information about her. But I go to her about every 6 months, maybe every 4 months, to get my chart updated, to figure out what's going on in my life and how to deal with what's going on with my life. I find it extremely helpful.
Yeah. So, and it's good. Well, you're welcome. I'd love to help read anybody's chart, but just remember just to trust our hearts.
Keep your heart open and trust it.
Yes. And when you're sending out love, include yourself.
Yeah,
absolutely. Until next time, good night, everybody, and thank you.